और ये मेरा सौभाग्य है कि मैं देश का पहला प्रधानमंत्री ऐसा हूं जो आजाद हिंदुस्तान में पैदा हुआ। और तब जाकर के मुझे जरा ज्यादा ही जिम्मेवारी का एहसास होता है, क्योंकि मेरे जैसे आप में से बहुत लोग हैं जो आजाद हिंदुस्तान में पैदा हुए। हमें
Yes, hello and good evening to all. Sorry, I was watching some video, so I forgot the time basically. Can you all hear my voice? Can you all hear me? Rezi, yes, true, we are lucky we are born in free India. That's true. I am actually listening to Mr. Narendra Modi, who is the Prime Minister of India's speech, who is in a G20 summit in Australia. I am watching that video on YouTube. Okay, so Rezi, you are also from India. Okay, great. Which place in India? Okay, great. Kerala is a good place. Actually, myself planning to go to Kerala sometime, just for a visit, just for spending holidays. Okay, so let's start the class. Is there any other class going on apart from this one? Or this is, or because only 4 students are there in the class today? What about others? Asya, Mohammed, Rashid, can you all hear me? Asya, Mohammed, Rashid, can you all hear me? Okay. What about, no, Rizi, I am asking others. I mean, I am not getting response from others. Asya, Mohammed, Rashid, they are there in the class, but are you able to listen to me? I am not getting any response on chat box from you people. Okay, let's start today's class now. Our today's class is on advanced supply chain management, and the aims and the topics which we are covering in today's class is aims and objectives, introduction, what is supply chain, objectives of supply chain, importance of supply chain, evolution of supply chain management, key concepts in supply chain, enablers of supply chain, performance in India. So these are the topics which we are covering in today's class. And in today's class we'll be discussing PPTs. I have some videos for you, and at the end of the class we will have certain quiz. Okay. So Sanobar, I think, has also joined in. Sanobar, can you hear me? Sanobar and Prabha, can you hear me? Okay. So supply chain management is the term, I think, which most of you are aware of, probably, I think so. Supply chain is something like there is a certain goods which is being manufactured in a company, and after manufacturing of that particular good, how it reaches to the retail store. Through all those processes which it has to pass through is the supply chain. So we can say that supply chain is the good No, Prabha, we are doing it for the first time. This is the class on advanced supply chain management. Okay, so I'll let us start by showing you one video. It will be good for you to understand then. Just watch this video, everybody.
This t-shirt is on sale at Walmart in the USA at an incredible $5.97. How is
There is no sound in this video. So the good is being delivered from the warehouse, from the production unit where it is being manufactured. From there, it is being supplied to the retailer. So this is the process of supply chain management. Now the good is being placed onto the ship to be supplied to different countries. So from ship, it is again being loaded into the vehicle. Now somebody will just make a note down that whatever good is being put into the from ship, is put into the vehicle, whether it's correct or not, the quantity is correct or not. Then the goods reaches the warehouse. Warehouse is a place where all the goods in a bulk amount, heavy amount is being stored, and from there it is being supplied to different retailers. So this is all about supply chain management. In short, if you have all being observed in this video, the product is being from manufacturing, you can say that from manufacturing plant through ship being supplied to different countries' warehouses, and from warehouses it is being shifted to is being transported to retailer shops. So this cycle of product. So this cycle is called as supply chain management, or in short you can say it as SCM. Okay, clear to all? Any doubts, anybody? Okay, now let's discuss the PPTs. This is so supply chain management. So what is supply chain? All facilities, functions and activities associated with flow and transformation of goods and services from raw materials to customer, as well as the associated information flows, is the supply chain. An integrated group of processes to source, make and deliver products. That is the supply chain. Like in the video we have seen that the product is being manufactured in the manufacturing unit. From manufacturing unit it finally reaches to the retailer of the shop, and from retailer it goes to the customer. So in between all those processes which has happened, so that is the group of processes. So that group of processes together forms the supply chain. So that is the supply chain. So it's basically a chain. That means every process is linked to another process. So it is called as supply chain. Now let's see how it happens. It is just the replica of that video which we have seen. So these are the suppliers. These are the different suppliers. I mean, raw material is being collected by the suppliers. Then raw material is being manufactured into a product. Then product from either through airplane or through some vehicle or through some train or ship is being shifted to the warehouse or factory. And the information regarding the same, I mean the inventory part and all those things, how many products are there, how many engineers are working there, all those informations is also being stored in some database or in some software. Then in factory, these are the raw materials. Raw materials is being bought from different countries or different cities of the country. Then in a factory it is being manufactured into a product. From factory it is being again shifted to the warehouse, either through ship or through bus or through rail train. From there again, from the warehouse or directly to the factory, the product is being transported to different distribution centers of different countries and cities. Then from distribution center it is being again shifted to the stores. Stores are those shops from where we, like in city, when we go to some market, we see that there are different stores of say mobile phones shops are there, sari shops are there, then dresses shops are there. So those are all the stores, and from stores customers finally purchases the goods. So this is the process of supply chain in short. This chain is in only import export. I mean, it has nothing to do with import or export. Import or export is the concern of the businessman. I mean, the person who is involved into the business. So this is the supply chain. This is how, I mean, this is the process which shows that how product is being manufactured and finally how it reaches store, and from store it goes to the customer. Okay. So supply chain process, procurement. From procurement to production, from production to distribution, from distribution to deliver, from make and source. This is how things moves, and everything is related to each other. Okay, this is the supply chain process. So supply chain for service providers, more difficult than manufacturing, does not focus on the flow of physical goods, focuses on human resources and support services, more compact and less extended. Then what is the value chain? Every step from raw material to the eventual end user. Ultimate goal is delivery of maximum value to the end user. Then supply chain activities that get raw materials and sub-assemblies into manufacturing operation. Ultimate goal is same as that of value chain. So value chain is something which is, raw material is being corrected and then it is being transported into the same factory or manufacturing unit. So that is the value chain, and what the activities involved in bringing that raw material into the manufacturing operation, that is the supply chain part. So supply chain is basically the all activities that is taking place is the supply chain part. Value chain is that raw material reaching to the manufacturing unit. So raw material and manufacturing unit is the value chain, and the activities involved in between is the supply chain. Then demand chain means to increase value for any part or all of chain. Then terms are used interchangeably. We can use demand chain, we can use supply chain, we can use value chain. So all these terms can be used interchangeably as per the requirement. Value, creation of values for customer is important aspect of supply chain management. Customer is valued the most. So supply chain management, SCM, is managing flow of information through supply chain in order to attain the level of synchronization that will make it more responsive to customer needs while lowering costs. And what are the keys to effective supply chain management is information, communication, cooperation and trust. Okay, clear to all? Any doubts, anybody? Then moving ahead. So supply chain, uncertainty and inventory. A major objective of supply chain management is respond to uncertainty in customer demand without creating costly excess inventory. Negative effects of uncertainty, lateness and income. Okay, Prabha, can you hear me? Okay. Now moving ahead. Factors that contribute to uncertainty: inaccurate demand forecasting, long variable lead times, late deliverables, incomplete shipments, product changes, batch ordering, price fluctuation and discounts, and inflated orders. So these are some of the uncertainties related to the supply chain, like delivery not happening on time, the shipment gets late, then the time in delivering the product is very much is more than whatever is being assumed. There is a price fluctuation and discounts there as per the government inflation. So these are all the terms which brings uncertainty in the supply chain management part. And moving ahead, bullwhip effect, which is very common to this supply chain management. It occurs when slight demand variability is magnified as information moves backstream. So that is the bullwhip effect. That means from starting point, inventory point to reaching the customer, if we go back the supply chain. So this bullwhip effect occurs. So what is risk pooling? Risks are aggregated to reduce the impact of individual risks. Combine inventories from multiple locations into one. Reduce parts and product variability, thereby reducing the number of product components. Create flexible capacity. Prabha is asking what is it? Prabha will be seeing that bullwhip again in the future slides. Don't worry. Then green supply chains, sustainability, meeting present needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs, sustaining human and social resources. It can be cost effective and profitable, can provide impetus for product and process innovations. Impetus comes from downstream in the supply chain and moves upstream to suppliers. So that is the green supply chain. Green means, like yesterday in the class we are talking of green technology. So similarly, there is a concept of green which is very soothing, which is like we are very happy by seeing green trees around. So also we talk of green technology. So similarly, that concept also applies to the supply chain part as well. Then sustainability and quality management, reducing waste through quality programs helps achieve sustainability goals. Improving fuel efficiency of vehicles, telecommuting, eco-friendly packaging materials, energy efficient facilities. Then information technology, a supply chain enabler. That means information technology helps us in this supply chain management process. Information links all aspects of supply chain. E-business, replacement of physical business process with electronic ones. Electronic data interchange, a computer to computer exchange of business documents. Barcode and point of sale data creates an instantaneous computer record of a sale. So this is how we can say that information technology is a supply chain enabler. That means it facilitates the supply chain management process. Then again, IT a supply chain management enabler continued. Radio frequency identification, which is the RFID technology, can send product data from an item to a reader via radio waves. Internet allow companies to communicate with suppliers, customers, shippers and other business around the world instantaneously. Then build to order, which is the BTO, that means direct sell to customers model via internet, extensive communication with suppliers and customers like Flipkart, Amazon. These are the websites through which we can directly place an order and get the product. So this is how IT facilitates the process of supply chain management. Okay, clear to all? Any doubts, anybody till now? Okay. Then from supplier to producer and producer to customer, this is the supply chain part. Yes, hello Naveen, you are late today. Even Monachir is also late today in the class. Not an issue. So e-business and supply chain management, savings due to lower transaction costs, reduction of intermediary roles, shorter supply chain response times, wider presence and increased visibility. greater choices and more info for customers, improved service, collection and analysis of huge amounts of customer data and preferences, access to global markets, suppliers and distribution channels. So this is about e-business and supply chain management. Moving ahead, electronic data interchange, that is EDI, computer to computer exchange of documents in a standard format, purchasing, shipping and receiving, improve customer service, reduce paperwork, increase productivity, improve billing and cost efficiency, reduce bullwhip effect through information sharing. Like it's very easy now to exchange data through internet. Yes, Naveen, I'll be coming to that bullwhip part in the future slides, so don't worry. Then barcodes, automated data collection system. Barcode contains identifying information, provide instantaneous tracking information, checkout scanners create point of sale data. So that is the barcode part. Like whenever you go to some malls or multi-story, this what you say, like Haldiram's, Bikanirwala's or some Flipkart or Amazon types shops. If you go to some big shops, they have that barcode. Whenever you purchase any book or any product, whenever you go to the payment counter, they have a certain machine that will detect the barcode which is being mentioned on the product. Through that barcode, the system will automatically catch the price of that particular book or product which is being already fed into the system. So that is the barcode part. So barcode basically helps you in updating inventory records, identifying trends, order material, because you are aware about the number of products which is being available right now. You can overall it will help you in inventory management process, schedule orders and planned deliveries. This is the facility of the barcode part. Moving ahead, then radio frequency identification. Use radio waves to transfer data from chip to a reader. Provide complete visibility of product location. Continuous inventory monitoring. Reduce labor to manage inventory. Reduce inventory costs. RFID is not standardized yet. Difficult to track between systems. So radio frequency identification basically is not a very popular technology. That barcode one is a much more proper technology. Putting this part which is not there. Then comes the supply chain integration. So sharing information among supply chain members, reduce bullwhip effect, early problem detection, faster response, builds trust and confidence. And collaborative planning, forecasting, replenishment and design. It's reduced bullwhip effect, lower cost, higher capacity utilization and improved customer service levels. Then coming on to the coordinated workflow production and operations procurement. Its production efficiencies, fast response, improved service, quicker to market. That means when there is a more coordination between the production and operations, that means whatever workflow is there in between the production unit and the operation unit, if there is a more coordinated approach that is being followed, then it will result in the good production efficiencies, fast response, improved service and quicker to market. Adopt new business models and technologies. So if you have to survive in today's world, you have to keep on updating your business models and keep on updating the technologies so as to get the product delivered on time, as well as to maintain your inventory also. So penetration of new markets, creation of new products, improved efficiency and mass customization. So when you start adapting new business models and technologies, you will be benefited with the improved efficiency, penetration of new markets, create of new products and mass customization. Then collaborative planning, forecasting and replenishment, which is called as a CPFR. So two or more companies in a supply chain to synchronize their demand and forecast into a single plan to meet customer demand. So parties electronically exchange past sell trends, point of sale data, on hand inventory, schedule promotions and forecast. So this is how, two or more companies in a supply chain synchronize their demand forecast into a single plan to meet customer demand. Like finally you have to serve the customer. To serve the customer in a better way, two companies working together may share their planning data, forecasting data, their inventory details, their point of sale data, so as to help each other and finally at the end fulfills the customer demand, which is the target of every business activity. So that is called as the CPFR part. Then one of the very famous software which every one of us I think are aware of, the supply chain management software, which is Enterprise Resource Planning, that is ERP. So software that integrates the components of a company by sharing and organizing information and data. So ERP is something which integrates all our business processes. That means finance can communicate with HR, HR can communicate with operations, operations can communicate with business, and business can communicate with, all of them can just communicate with IT. So ERP is the enterprise, as the name suggests, enterprise resource planning. So integration of all the branches of business together at one platform is the ERP. So there are many companies which makes ERP. One is Oracle. You'll find ERP product of Oracle company. So two major players of ERP are Oracle and SAP. Two major players of ERP product. Then moving ahead, measuring supply chain performance. To measure supply chain management, supply chain performance, you can look at your inventory turnover. So inventory turnover is the cost of goods sold upon aggregate value of inventory. So this will help you in analyzing what is the inventory turnover. That means how much goods are being sold and how much goods are still present in the warehouse. Then total value at cost of inventory is average aggregate value of inventory. That means sum of average inventory for item I into unit value of item I. So that will tell you the total value or cost of the inventory part. And these are not very important for you, days of supply, so we can skip these parts. Then process control. So process control is not only for manufacturing operations, can be used in any process of supply chain. So process control means that you must have a control over the process and you must keep on watching every time that whether the process is being followed in all the processes of supply chain or not. So that is to make a watch. It's a watch eye to keep a watch on the process. In supply chain operations reference, that is SCOR, a cross industry supply chain diagnostic tool maintained by the Supply Chain Council. Then this is a SCOR model process: plan, source, make, deliver and return. Develop a course of action that best meets sourcing, production and delivery requirements. Then procure goods and services to meet planned or actual demand. Then transform product to a finished state to meet planned or actual demand. Then provide finished goods and services to meet planned or actual demand, including order management, transportation and distribution. Then finally, return products, post delivery and customer support. So this is a SCOR model process. So this brings us to the end of this particular slide. Here to all, any questions, anybody? Then we can go to we have one video on case study of supply chain management. We can go on that. Rashid said, okay. What about others in the class? Clear till now? Mona Chen says clear. Others? Asha Mohammed, Rezi, Prabha says clear. Saher, Sanobar, Minu, Anas. Okay. So we have one case study on supply chain part. It's a case study of the Walmart. So are you ready for that case study video? Shall I play the video? Okay, just watch this video on supply chain management. It's a very interesting video.
This t-shirt is on sale at Walmart in the USA at an incredible $5.97. How is this price possible? Made miles away from the shop, shipped around the world, stored in a warehouse, and then onto the shelves of a store. Of course, Walmart is a giant. It's the world's biggest retailer and the third largest employer. In the USA alone, Walmart has more than 4,600 stores in which 130 million people shop each week. And around the world, every second, 400 people shop at one of the 10,700 stores that Walmart has in 27 countries. Walmart had revenues of $466.1 billion in net sales in 2012. How can Walmart stay at the top with that extraordinary profitability when it's selling t-shirts at $5.97? Let's begin by having a look at a Walmart store in the USA. The average hourly wage of the workers that sell this t-shirt is $8.81, which translates to an annual pay of $15,576 based upon Walmart's full-time status of 34 hours per week. This is significantly below the federal poverty level. Here we have a first hint. And what about benefits? If you're a part-time employee, which most Walmart workers are, you don't get any healthcare coverage by the company. Walmart holds another record on this. It is the employer that has the highest percentage of workers having to rely on government assistance, thus receiving more than $1 billion per year in subsidies from the U.S. taxpayers. Faced with these conditions, don't Walmart workers in the USA complain? They do, but every worker who speaks out faces instant retaliation measures, ranging from disciplinary hearings to hour cuts and even dismissal. But let's get back to the journey of our t-shirt. Walmart is the largest mover and seller of goods in the world. Most of the goods sold at Walmart in the U.S. are made abroad. When arriving in the country, they're stored in giant warehouses run by third-party contractors hired by Walmart. Agency workers and day laborers work inside these warehouses in an extremely stressful and dangerous environment where injuries and accidents are common. They're paid very low wages tied to a piece rate system, receive no benefits, and face retaliation if they report injuries or complain about conditions. And what do we find if we follow the t-shirt back to its place of origin? Walmart's supply chain comprises more than 100,000 suppliers and millions of workers. the company's purchasing practices aim to get the maximum flexibility and the lowest prices from its suppliers, who, in order to do business with Walmart, pass on these pressures to their own workers with very poor pay and often dangerous working conditions. Our t-shirt is made in Bangladesh, the world's second most important garment producer. Bangladesh textile workers are among the lowest paid in the world. 60 to 80-hour work weeks, no overtime pay, no health care, and illegal subcontracting are common. Workers who speak out about these conditions and try to organize regularly face intimidation, dismissal, and even violence. Walmart is the second largest buyer of garments from Bangladesh, a country where more than half of textile factories are vulnerable to collapse, and fires with fatal consequences have become commonplace. After the largest factory fire in the history of Bangladesh, in which 117 workers died, Walmart explicitly refused to pay more to upgrade Bangladeshi factory buildings. And even after the deadliest industrial accident in the history of the world, when the Rana Plaza building collapsed and 1,129 people died in horrendous circumstances, Walmart refused to join a large number of global companies that signed a legally binding agreement to improve building and fire safety in Bangladesh. Perhaps our $5.97 t-shirt was made right here at Rana Plaza? That would mean that Walmart is a top company because it aims to cut costs at any price across its giant supply chain and stores, without any consideration for ethical standards or social responsibilities. And this certainly doesn't only affect those supplying and working for Walmart. With its size and reach, Walmart is dictating standards that affect workers in all industries and all around the world, leading the global race to the bottom for working conditions. Taking on a giant such as Walmart requires workers and unions at every part of the supply chain and in the stores to join forces. The Uni-Walmart Global Union Alliance is demanding that the company improve working conditions, respect the rights of its global workforce, and sign a global agreement with Uni, which ensures that Walmart employees all over the globe have a fair opportunity to fully exercise their rights to freedom of association and collective bargaining. Workers are also uniting across Walmart's supply chain to win dignity and safety. Walmart has a history of labor rights violations on a global scale. Together, we must stop Walmart's race to the bottom. Together, we can bring a human face to Walmart's supply chain. Together, we will gain respect for Walmart workers all around the world.
Okay, so this is the video of a simple case study of Walmart, which have told you about the supply chain part of that Walmart, how it is being manufactured into the manufacturing unit, and finally it reaches to the customers. Okay, so here just we'll be seeing that bullwhip effect, and after that bullwhip effect, we'll having a certain quiz today. Rest we have done completed everything in today's class, so only that bullwhip part is left. So let's go through that bullwhip part now. So do you all enjoy this video on Walmart? Everybody? Any clarifications, any questions? Naveen, you went off the class. Okay. Where is that? 1 second. I'm just about to search that bullwhip part. Where is that? Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll just have to see where there is that slide for that bullwhip part. In the meantime, what I'll do is I'm sharing a link on your whiteboard. So just I want that everybody must open that link on their systems. Just open that link and let me know once you have opened that link. In the meantime, I'll search that bullwhip effect. Okay. Has everybody opened that link? Everybody, if you have opened that link, write yes. Naveen Monachen has written yes. What about others? Najad, Anas, Meenu, Sanabar, Sahir, Prabha, Rezi, Rashid, Mohammed, Asya. Just open that link, everybody. Okay, so if you have opened that link, it's a quiz consisting of 56 questions. So you have to just answer true or false, and after marking the answers, you will click on that save and exit button. Are you all able to see that save and exit button? Everybody? Okay. So once you are completed with 56 questions, which is on management, you will be asked to enter your email ID, name. Once you enter that email ID and name, you will be getting that answer how much you have scored on this particular test of 56 questions. So you will be sharing your scores with me once you are done with the test. So your time starts now. Just go on and complete the test and then let me know. All the best to all of you. It's a general management questions. Do you all able to solve the questions? Everybody? Okay. Yes, Prabha. It's a business management aptitude test. Okay, so are you all done with the test? That quiz part? Okay. So when you are done with that, just let me know so that I have to tell that complete that bull vibe effect part. Bull vibe effect is still late in the class. Not an issue, Mr. Monachin. You just can complete it. Once you are done, just let me know, everybody. So are you all done with the test now? Everybody? Please share your scores once you are done. I'll give you 5 minutes more, not more than that. So Naveen says then, what you score, Naveen? How much you score? %48. Okay, that means you have to work more on management part. Your management is average, not good. Mr. Monachin says that he has got 68%. Great. Mr. Monachin, you are going good, but you have to work a little bit more, since I am expecting more percentage from your side, that you are a senior guy in this whole group. What about others in the class? Are you all done, everybody? So shall we see that bullwhip effect now, everybody? Okay. I'll be playing that video on bullwhip effect for you.
What is the bullwhip effect? The ripple effect of small changes in
Prabha, just
customer
see this
demand
video
are
once,
magnified
then
upstream through a supply chain. All the way from the customers, to the retailer, to the distributor. What is the bullwhip effect? The ripple effect of small changes in customer demand are magnified upstream through a supply chain. All the way from the customers, to the retailer, to the distributor, to the manufacturer, so named because of the resemblance to a bullwhip, as the variability of demand increases sharply when you progress up the supply chain. For example, John has friends and family staying with him for a few months and buys more coffee than usual. Then the local supermarket sees the increase in demand for coffee and increases their order size with the wholesaler to refill buffer stock. Then the wholesaler sees the increase in order from the retailer and places a larger than normal order with the manufacturer for projected increase in demand. Then the manufacturer produces more coffee based on projected demand. The results? The manufacturer overproduces coffee, the wholesaler stockpiles extra coffee, and the local store holds extra coffee and delays their next order.
No more orders today.
No thanks, we don't need any more orders.
And thus the manufacturer already has excess inventory and notices the reduced order, then scales back on production. Has this happened to you? To watch a real-life example of the bullwhip effect, watch our videocast with PepsiCo. Magnified upstream through a supply chain. All the way from the customers, to the retailer, to the distributor, to the manufacturer.
Have you all seen this video on bullwhip effect? Bullwhip effect basically means that on the screen you see that from manufacturer product goes to wholesaler, from wholesaler it goes to retailer, from retailer it goes to the customer. Suppose there is a more demand of product. Suppose there is a coffee demand and there are more customers who wants coffee. Suddenly what the retailer will do, retailer will put a request to a wholesaler that there is a more demand of a coffee, so please supply me more coffee. But wholesaler will have little stock of that, and other stock he has kept for other retailers. So, but what wholesaler will do? That wholesaler will give the buffer order to the retailer. Similarly, wholesaler stocks also get finished early, so he'll talk to manufacturer that I'll need more stocks since there is a more coffee demand. So because of that, I mean, everything is disturbed at manufacturer level, wholesaler level, local retailer level. Since there is a more demand, so bullwhip effect is something which reflects that behavior which has occurred because of too much demand from the customer side. So that altogether, whatever disturbances that has occurred at manufacturer, wholesaler and retailer level is the bullwhip effect. Okay, clear to all? Okay, Prabha scored 64%. Good, Prabha. Good to see that you are also good in management part. But I am expecting at least 80% from you people to score in management part. So whenever next time we'll be organizing quiz, I expect that you should gain at least 80%. Okay? So that brings us to the end of our today's class. Hope all of you have enjoyed today's class. Thank you all for your time. Just do give your feedbacks after the class. Thank you all. Take care. Bye bye.